me.
Get to mixing.
Not me. Why you do this to me? Poor me. If you love your belly, you're in the right spot because this is How to Foodie Nation. Back with me again is, of course, my good friend Dave.
What's up, foodies?
And he'll be teaching us all about a sugarless stewed pork. So let's get cooking. So you're back.
Yep.
And you come to me with something that I'm not sure I'm wrapping my mind around. Sugarless stew pork.
Yeah, sugarless stew pork. So how did this come about? So during lockdown, you know, everybody was in the kitchen, everybody was cooking and what have you. So I was actually teaching myself Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had Chinese ingredients out all the time, right? And one day I was looking at Uncle Clyde. Yeah.
Our buddy, our Foodie Nation fam.
And I looked in the freezer and I saw I had a pack of pork that was already cut up for stew.
Right.
Right? So I'm thinking, all right, I have these Chinese ingredients here, a couple of them, and I have the pork. Let me just try something. And this is what we came up with.
Inspiration at its finest.
Oh, yeah.
Authentic.
Yeah.
So how do we start?
All right, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna season the pork. This pork has already been, well, it was cut up, but then we washed it, make sure that it's cleaned properly and everything, drained, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add in all the ingredients and make a marinade. After we do that, that's gonna sit in the fridge for about 25 minutes, so half an hour at a minimum. If you can let it go longer, you let it stay for longer.
Okay, well, let me add for you.
All right, great.
So we start with our pimentos.
Pimento, yeah.
Thank you.
Great. Then we have some chive.
And of course, these are the usual suspects that we have in the kitchen with us when seasoning meats.
Yep, normal stuff, right? Some shadow beni.
Our favorite boy.
The next thing we have is some broadleaf thyme or Spanish thyme or pudina, as some of us call it.
I feel like Spanish thyme running everybody yard.
Yeah.
Everybody yard in a wild bush.
That's some garlic.
Get all of it in there.
Yep. And we have some ginger.
Of course. All right.
All right, so now for the not so traditional stew ingredients.
Yeah.
So we have some oyster sauce. Yeah.
I trust in you. I trust in you, Dave. I trust in you.
Trust in me. Trust in me.
I am trusting you on this one. Because I'm already confused. How Chinese reach any people's stew?
And what we have here is some dark soy sauce.
Okay.
Right, perfect.
All right.
So guess what you have to do now, Kez?
Not me. Not me. Not me.
Get to mixing.
Not me. Why you do this to me? Poor me. Had to try to get everything incorporated in here.
Yep. Oh, you're doing a great job.
Dave Mama guys, me guys. And that is the kind of kitchen support and encouragement I need.
Right, so then make sure everything is incorporated.
And well coated, which was not so hard.
Nope, not hard at all. What we're gonna do now is gonna take a pause and I want some salt and some pepper in there.
Okay. Can you assist me, please?
Of course.
And the mixer now. You are the adder.
So we're gonna be really careful with the salt. We're gonna put a little bit because of the soy sauce.
Right.
All right. Not gonna put too much in there.
Okay.
All right. If anything, that we just have to adjust the salt up while we're cooking it. Yep.
Okay.
And a little bit of pepper. There we go.
And that is it?
That is absolutely it. That's all you need.
And so we're going to let this marinate for how long?
We're gonna let it for a minimum of 25 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can let it go longer, please do. Overnight is fine in the fridge as well.
You know we love our overnight marinades.
Yeah, it works so good. Right, Kez. So, this has been liming in the fridge for a good 25 to 35 minutes. Yeah, that's right. And we put our cast iron pot on our induction cooker.
Right.
There's a little bit of vegetable oil in there, as you can tell.
Smoky.
It's smoky, so that's the temperature we want.
Okay.
Right? And what we're gonna do now, we're gonna channel our inner Uncle Clyde, right? And we are going to gently place the meat.
Ah, boy. Action.
That's what we're talking about. So guys, what I want to do is I want to get this meat as flat as possible.
Sure.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
the reason I'm doing that is I want a nice crust to form.
Okay.
So it's almost like a sear that we're doing. So I'm going to lay it in as flat as I could. Yeah.
Squeeze those boys in.
Yeah. Squeeze them in. And just like Uncle Clyde showed us, we're not going to be messing with it. We're going to let it cook.
Okay.
Right? Form that nice crust. Now there will be, because of the size of the pot, we're going to put some stuff on top.
But as you flip and turn,
Yep.
everybody's going to get a chance to get some say going on.
There you go. All right, so we're getting that in.
And I see all the color has already absorbed into the meat.
Yep.
From the soy sauce that we would have put in.
And that's
Good.
yeah, that's the brown effect that you want to get.
That's the stew.
That's the
in
stew
the
part.
sugarless stew.
Yeah. That's the last few pieces now.
Shove all of them in, man. Just squeeze it in. They'll fit.
They will fit, yeah.
And so when we're doing the say, is it for a specific period of time or
So
is
normally,
it until you just see things
yeah.
happening?
So normally it's literally about 3 to 4 minutes on either side.
Okay.
Right? Because these are cut pretty small.
Right.
And that's what we want. We just really wanted to get that nice say on both sides. And then we're going to add water, let it simmer, then reduce down.
Okay.
Good to go. Right.
Good
So
to go.
we are now just going to cover the pot.
Right.
We're going to leave it, let it do its work.
Don't interfere.
Don't interfere. Right, Kez? So,
Let's see.
a couple of minutes have gone by. Yeah.
Oh.
So we have a lot of action happening here.
A lot of color happening
A
too.
lot of color. So, that's the sound I want to hear.
Kind of stuck a little bit.
Kind of stuck.
Yeah.
And that's when you know it have all that flavor going on. So as you can
Right.
see, I'm not using a pot spoon.
Okay.
I'm using tongs and I'm kind of turning it quite slowly.
Okay.
I want to make sure that all the pieces that were on top gets flipped properly.
Right. So
Yeah.
you're taking your time on this part.
Take your time with this part, that's all.
Ooh, I'm seeing all these said bits that
Yep.
you were talking about.
See it happening at the bottom of the pot too?
Nice little crust action.
Yep. So we just take our time with this, turn it slowly. We just want it going up like that. And then we literally, right after we do this,
Yeah.
it's going to be the same process. Let that cook down for a bit too.
Okay. And Sarah on the other side.
Stir on the next side.
Right.
And then all we're going to do is we're going to add some water and let it simmer down.
This is some easy peasy pork.
It is definitely. See? Look at that color, Kez.
So nice. So nice.
Right. So, we let that work for a little bit. Couple minutes again, about 4 minutes again.
Okay.
Then we're going to hit it with some water.
Sure.
Right, Kez. So,
Excited.
let's take a look at what's happening here.
Ooh, look.
Does that not look nice?
So good.
So what happened was when we set it on the other side,
Yeah.
then we put in enough water to just cover the meat.
Right.
Right? We dropped the heat a little bit, so we brought it to the boil, and then we just let that simmer and reduce down.
Let it go.
Right? So it's about a third of the way down. That's where I want it to be. So now I'm going to actually hit it with a little bit more of oyster sauce.
A little more.
And the reason I'm doing that, Kez, is I want to let the oyster sauce help thicken up the stew, the stew sauce itself.
So it's the gravy.
Yeah.
We're working on the gravy.
So you see, like almost immediately after I add that oyster sauce, you see that the gravy is now just sort of getting thicker.
Proper.
It's sounding nicer. The color
It sounds
darker.
nicer.
It's sounding nice. Yeah. You have to listen to your pot too, you know.
Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. It sounds nicer.
It speaks to you. All right. So
And what now?
now we just simply cover it
Okay, one more time for the
one
cover.
more time, and we just wait. It's literally going to take about another 5 minutes. Then that's that. Then we could eat.
Then we can eat, guys. Let's go. Sugarless stew pork.
Swine time.
I didn't understand it, but now I get it. Thing.
You know, now it looks just like your traditional stew pork, right? Yeah.
It's only sugar. This is a Chinese pork.
Well, I don't know. It uses Chinese ingredients, right? A couple of them, but it's a nice mix of our local traditional
Yeah.
Trini ingredients too.
Yeah.
So I think this is like a proper Trinidadian stew pork.
I like it. I like this new take on it. Thanks for showing me. Also, thanks for letting me taste.
Have at it.
Which we must do. I want a night out and I want it saucy.
Yeah, yeah. The sauce is the boss. See?
Flavor. Flavor. Definitely not your typical stew pork,
There you go.
but so good. This is like line food to me. This is like, come by my house, we sit down, small talk, eat pork. I don't need anything else.
What I like about it, if there's anyone who is kind of concerned about eating sugar, you know, there's a lot of health concerns now, you can still get your stew.
This is the pork for you. Thank you so much, Dave. It's always a pleasure to have you with us on How To. And you know, I really want you to come back again, of course, because now we have so many things that we've done together, and I know you have more to teach, so you're always welcome.
Because I will definitely be back.
What do you think you're going to do next time? Any hints?
It's whatever you want, but I have a feeling it have more swine in the future.
Guys, tell us in the comments below, what else would you like Dave to come help us learn how to? So until next time, of course, be sure to like, follow, subscribe everywhere. Join our Foodie Nation family. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, guys.